Big Green dead?
Yep.
He might be alive.
Crazy.
But yeah,
I would say, Lady Hayakawa.
Yeah, I can handle her.
I cannot wait for tonight's episode. Or, at the time of recording, tonight's episode of Super. Krillin actually gets to beat Bala.
I watched some of that. I watched some of the first fight where they pretty much told Gohan to fuck off with his plan.
What plan?
You know, just teamwork.
Okay,
and everyone just like went on their own way.
I'll just throw this out here. Here's what I did, folks. Fucking filler pissed me off, so I skipped most of it. I came into, they just wiped out Universe 9.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, there was filler in the middle of a fight?
No, everything that led up to this tournament starting had pretty much has just been, oh, let's dick around and figure out what we're gonna do. And I was just like,
you told me the pacing is weird.
Yeah, I was like, I do not need this. I do not need 10 episodes to see why Ten Shinhan, Master Roshi, Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, and all the others are viable choices. I did not need 2 episodes for 17.
Take Boo out?
Boo fell asleep.
Oh.
Boo goes through weird sleeping schedule, and this is the second time this has happened. But he did wipe himself out from training, and he was in the preliminaries.
Skinny Boo was kind of cool to look at, though.
Oh, he was. I wish they would bring that back, but you know that.
Yeah.
But then
Didn't Goku just go Super Saiyan Blue?
Yes. Oh, the manga is so much better.
Is the manga caught up? I thought you told me the manga is like super behind.
The manga is an arc behind, but you know what?
That would mean
it's just at the tail end of the
first tournament,
the future Trunks arc.
Whoa!
Yeah, they're just now. They've just killed Zamasu for the 15th time, basically, and they've.
Who did it? Was it Trunks like it did in the show, or was it?
They haven't got to that reveal yet. Vegeta did it this time. Vegeta has a new attack. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, I saw that the Gamma
Flash.
Yeah, where
he does Final Flash basically, and instead of binding the beams together, he keeps them separate and shoots it.
Yeah, and then guess what?
It wipes him out.
How long is it going to take for him to ever use that attack again?
It's in backstories because he said himself that even though he was like he had been fighting the whole day, he's like that took all of his energy.
Well, you know what I mean though, like the Zoro effect, like, do this brand new awesome move, Big Bang Attack, only ever got used like 3 times in the entire series.
Yeah, he might use it again.
And after the first
coming from
time,
Mr. Special Beam Cannon.
Yeah, and after the first time, it was mitigated to chump change because 18. What is it? If I remember, 18 took it on the chin and didn't give 2 shits. Or she smacked it away.
Big Bang Attack?
Yeah, Big Bang Attack.
She either smacked it away or dodged it easily.
Because I checked this out one day. I was like, how many times did he use his attacks?
He used it against 19 to overload him.
Yeah, that killed him. And then he used it on 18. She
basically smacked it away.
Yep.
He used it, I think, on Cell?
No, the next time he uses it is in a movie, and it's against Mecha Cooler.
Oh, well then, yeah.
When he
I'm going to say that's not canon, so he's done it twice.
Screw you, I'm taking 501.
And he only has done Final Flash once in the manga, in the actual manga.
You know what's funny? They made a sort of... I know it's not TFS's influence on it, it is just a Toriyama, but they made that joke in the recent Super fight. Goku and Vegeta are fighting against most of Universe 9's team, and he's like, "Well,
is that the Wolfman team or?"
Yeah, the Wolfman team.
Okay.
He's like, "Look, Vegeta, there's like 6 of them, so you know, you take 3, I take 3." He's like, "The hell I will! I'm gonna kill them all!"
I was like, "That's the spirit."
God damn, I love Vegeta.
Aw, he's all tuckered out.
Did you ever notice that, though? If it's not Goku, everyone else usually doesn't get to use their signature attacks.
Yeah. Why would they? You know?
Because, what is it?
Krillin's gonna get to use his.
Yeah, the destructo disc.
Yeah, he has a multi-destructo disc now. Fucking awesome. He throws it, and in the preview they showed it. He throws the destructo disc, and then the guy's like, I'm gonna dodge it, and it broke off into 6 of them.
Oof.
And he's like, oh.
He combined those 2 moves he got at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z into one.
Yeah, he's also made the 100 times solar flare.
TN?
No, Krillin. Krillin took the solar flare and went, I can make it
bigger.
Yeah, and he did. He does the flash, but instead of it doing like a small flash that only affects a few people, it's like a halogen light, and it radiates. Like, it looks like a nuclear bomb goes off.
He is the strongest human, right? Toriyama stated
he is supposed to be the strongest human.
Which means he's stronger than TN.
Yep. But that's because him and TM take apparently 2 different approaches to how to deal with Master Roshi's problem. Dragon Ball, Master Roshi presented them a problem, and basically Goku came up with his own answer, but Krillin came up with a different answer later on, and then he asked Tien, and Tien came up with his own, which is how do they deal with ki, in essence. Krillin he knows that humans have a limitation, so instead of trying to, he wants to go beyond the limit, but he knows that they're not going to right away be able to do it. So instead, their plan is, until they can reach the level of aliens, what they're going to do is they'll just be the support. So they learn solar flare, and they learn how to just set up the attacks. Tien takes a different approach. He realized that ki basically is going to be the major thing that everybody's going to need in the future. So he wants to teach everybody how to use ki and things like that. And he also wants it so that when you do use the ki, you use it at perfect times instead of I'm just going to waste my ki like the Saiyans do. It's more like...
But to be fair, they have a...
Dodon Ray!
They have a freaking shit ton of it in the back burner that they can use.
Yeah, his is...
So they have no reason to store it.
Oh, yeah. He explains, he's like, basically the idea is that you want to find that perfect time to hit that shot. Like he said with when he was fighting Cell, he realized that. He realized he could just Kiko Ho it, and that would keep him down, and could even possibly kill Cell if he did it at the right time.
Yeah, it probably could. But doesn't that also drains his life force, though?
Yeah.
Sure does. He took pure life energy and threw it at a guy.
But remember,
I'd like to point out
they break those rules all the time.
Yeah, I told you, the Toriyama effect.
Yeah.
Why can Piccolo, who was struggling with, third form Frieza, able to hold off final form Frieza for 5 minutes? Why? Because
we needed him to.
Exactly.
Well, I could kind of see that because they've shown that Frieza is a lot more sadistic.
Yeah, it's like Doflamingo hunting down Luffy. He had a time limit, but he stopped hunting down Luffy to go torture some girls he found.
Yeah.
It's a character flaw.
In the American version, they don't really show how cruel Frieza actually can be, because in the Universe Tournament, he finds one of the Universe 9 peoples and tortures him until he leaves he literally forces the guy to leave of his own volition just to get away from him. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. That's Frieza.
Yeah, that's
You sadistic fuck. Yeah.
Who else but Frieza?
Apparently, Brawly Chick hasn't brawled yet.
She has not. She did it once.
Yeah, that was with Kappa.
That was just to show off that she could do it. Right?
In the tournament or with Kappa?
With Kaba.
Yeah, because I saw that one, or the clips of it where he was getting too friendly with the fucking genius chick or whatever.
No. So, this is why I said it's a weird lesbian relationship, because her mentor, Kale, I think it is.
Yeah. I think that's her name. The one who
Kale.
cheated to become a Super Saiyan.
Yeah. who was just
that tingling sensation.
She was just a prodigy for some ungodforsaken reason.
Yeah, she was able to unlock Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2.
She was considered one of the most powerful Saiyans on the planet.
Does that mean she doesn't get the Zen? Does that mean she doesn't get the rage boost? Because she wasn't in a rage when she did it.
She didn't really get that.
Because I thought you told me the only way you get your rage boost is the very first time it happens.
Yeah. Although I found out later that they changed those rules.
Of course they do.
Because now Vegeta has a new form. He has a new second form, which is more powerful than 3, and they call it the Prince of Rage. He literally goes into Super Saiyan. You know when Beerus smacked Bulma?
Yeah.
He literally goes into that form now permanently.
Well,
where his skin,
but it's still weaker than God.
It's still weaker than God, but they said his skin turns pink. It's 10% of whatever Beerus' power is, they argued.
I don't know. I feel like the further this goes, the more he has to keep up in the ante, and now it's just kind of ridiculous how strong everyone he fights is.
Oh,
Where do you go from a god? Like, literally, what's stronger than a god?
It would probably be like Super Saiyan 2. But the only way he went was the Kaioken.
No, but I mean, he's stronger. He's almost stronger than gods. He just has to use...
Oh, literally the ante is that existence can be destroyed. That's where we're going with it.
It's like you keep up in the ante. It's like, how high can you go? Because right now it's just going to turn comical at one point because it's like, what is this? He literally can bitch smack reality with a pinky. What? Who fucks with Goku?
Superman.
Actually, a lot of people are still stronger than him.
Yeah, because it's the shonen thing. He has to find people that are stronger than him. Because
Universe 11, apparently most of the people or not most of them, but at least 4 or 5 of them, including the main antagonist. Well,
let's take a look at this. One Piece. Everyone has to be stronger than the last guy Luffy fought, or else are you going to find it interesting?
Yeah, you're not going to find it interesting. You're going to be like, well...
Why is Big Mom interesting? Because he's the first person he's running away from.
Yeah.
Because...
I mean, outside of that one admiral.
I mean,
Admirals are admirals, but I'm talking about where he is now, though.
Yeah.
He could probably hold his own against, like, one of the admirals.
Depending on whether or not they really cared.
Because remember, they just upped the ante on the admirals.
True.
So he might be able to have half and half with the admiral.
Depending on the admiral.
He'd still have to probably flee, more than likely.
Unless
Luffy luck really affected it.
I highly doubt he could take on Barcelona because...
Borsalino, because he's...
You can't neutralize that. He's too fast.
He's at the speed of light.
No, he can, because Rayleigh did.
Yeah.
It looked like Rayleigh only did it because in his light mode, he is still subject to the laws of light. Rayleigh could reflect him with his sword.
Yeah.
No, he
like
stopped him with his foot in the manga, though.
Yeah, you're right, he did.
Yeah.
I
literally in the manga, Barcelona throws the kick and then Rayleigh just stops it with his shin.
It.
He's like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. You're like, what is this?
Rayleigh's
a god!
Something tells me he couldn't hold his own against Akainu as of right now because I feel like Akainu is like endgame territory.
And Aokiji can freeze him instantaneously.
Yeah, but he could...
I think the biggest threat to Luffy right now isn't Kaido, it's Blackbeard, just because...
Blackbeard is going to be the one that's...
I'm still holding on to the theory you are, that Shanks is going to die in the war.
I think it would make sense, like...
It would be a great trigger for Luffy to, like...
It would cause
Activate Awakening or something.
Activate Awakening, or, you know what, it also might change him a little bit. He might not be as,
Shonen?
Yeah, as shonen, as like, oh, I'm just dicking around.
Because I thought that's what we were going to get when he met Blackbeard at Impel Down.
No, he was just going to get pissed off.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be at least something like a triggering moment where Luffy looks at this guy who says, yeah, I want to be a pirate because I want to do whatever I want, whenever.
I will say this, I do enjoy how they treated
and
when
that's what
Ace
Luffy
died
does.
in front of him. He didn't do the whole, I'm now going to unlock a hidden power like Goku. No, he got traumatized. I was like, I can appreciate that because that's how
that's a little more human.
Yeah, someone doesn't just get a power boost; they'd probably lose their shit.
And he did. Then he got impaled.
Yeah, and Jinbei helped him.
I think it also comes down to more
after Jinbei got impaled.
The fight or flight kind of mechanic. I think it was the idea that he just froze up. He couldn't really react to it.
Well, yeah.
Goku is
something
just more.
that he
Well, he
forgot
also
about
failed,
until
remember?
the end
He failed
there.
to save Ace.
Yeah. So all of it was hitting him at once.
Like, he realized he couldn't save Ace. He also realized he couldn't beat the Admirals. He even had to have Ivankov inject him with lethal amounts of adrenaline.
Yeah. And
that's another thing to remember. That was pure adrenaline.
I don't know. I always feel like that's a cop-out in all shonens. Like, when they tell you, oh, this power will kill you. Because I'm like, yeah, but...
It's not going to, because you're the main character.
Anyone else, yeah, because...
You got main protag hair. You're not dying.
Yeah. You're sitting in the corner of the room. You're not dying. What's that video? You have to show me that video where you told me it was like... Yeah, she's the main protagonist, but she spends the whole episode going like, nope, I'm not...
No, it was a Tumblr post.
Oh.
And I was like,
Spot the
Tumblr's
protag.
correct. They need to make this into a anime where the basically everybody is the same and they're all natural and human, and then you get your one child and the child you see their hair, and if they have like weird pink hair or like it has weird spikes
like,
and shit, you go, oh no, they're a main protag.
Tag.
And then she has to spend her entire life
Not wanting to be...
just basically starting every episode of every anime and just trying to avoid starting the main story.
I'm an alien. That
And
guy's
I'm
being
new at
robbed.
school. Will you be my friend?
An alien crashed. Here, take my magic ring. Get the hell away from me.
Look, there's an exchange student. Nope. He's sitting right next to you. Nope. Not
There's
doing
a
it.
hot guy trying to talk to you.
No.
Well then, I'm gonna go talk to the otaku.
You're not starting today, main series.
Not today.
Screw you. I'm not starting this.
She doesn't trip, because if she does, she might fall into an alternate dimension where other shit
She
happens.
can't run and eat toast at the same time, or else Tuxedo Mask might show up.
Do you want to play? Do you want to play this online simulator? No, I do not. Pushes it away.
I've seen and heard things.
Oh, you want to try out this nude card game?
Ah.
The hell I do. Flips the table and walks away.
Screw you all.
But you know what? The one thing I do love about the Super manga, they actually deal with the flaws of Super Saiyan Blue.
There are flaws? Because the anime
Yes.
doesn't make it look like there's
They
any
do
kind
not
of back
mention this,
flaws.
but they
probably didn't know it yet.
they have to keep mentioning it instead of actually showing you.
The
Super
flaws?
Saiyan, Super Saiyan
Oh.
Blue takes a shit ton of energy to use.
Like, are we talking like when he first goes Super Saiyan 3?
We're talking like Super Saiyan 3, and remember when he used Kaioken Beyond 4 the first time?
Yeah, when he shot
That
when he
kind.
shot Vegeta. Damn.
That level of it fucks you up.
Wow, they don't show that at all
They
in the anime.
don't. You know why they don't? Because of how Toriyama handled it. Goku and Vegeta basically do Saiyan Shuffle, where they go to Super Saiyan God all the time. So what they do is, to maneuver, they go to Super Saiyan God, then to hit or defend, they go Super Saiyan Blue, because they can do it in an instant. And then...
Not in the anime, they make it look like it's a big wind-up.
Oh, it's a big wind-up in the anime, but in this, they literally can just flicker it on and off.
Sounds like the manga's better than the anime.
Oh, it is.
It usually is. The Mother's Basement guy I turned you guys on to before, who was talking about why SAO is a bad show
Listen
and a
to
bad
this
game.
guy. Turned us on.
Like a porn. But you were saying...
He has a
Oh,
series
we're
on his
actually
channel
laying this
where he talks, where he calls it Adapt or Die, where he looks at the manga and looks at the anime and says, here's what they changed, here's why they had to. Like Soul Eater, as much as I like it, they really watered it down when they put it on TV.
Well, dude, there's
Oh,
certain things you can't get away with, but putting it in, like, Berserk, you can't do the children arc in Berserk no matter where you do it.
You can't do the children arc, and you can't do the Wyatt arc.
No, you can never do
Those two will never be seen in an anime.
Nope, you can get away with it in games because you can hide them behind ratings, but...
You know what? You could actually get away with it if it was direct to DVD.
Yeah, but...
And even then, it would
Someone
be hard
would
to
protest.
get.
Oh, it'd be an R.
Yeah.
Anything they'd show up, any of
It'd
those two would be
it-
hard.
It'd probably like a, what is it?
Adult only.
You
Yeah,
need
adult
an ID
only.
to get it.
Yeah.
Wine would be adult only. The
Yeah.
children one would be adult only too because it's just really fucked up.
Yeah. But No, I know why they don't do it. It's because it would cost so much in animation for him to have to keep switching back and forth between the two.
That's the vast majority of the problems.
I
think this is the final battle, right? No, there's one more.
I think there's one more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Either way.
Continue the conversation in the next episode.